So,
Yeah. Start with Sahanavatu, 3 ohms, Sahanav, 3 ohms, and Gananam. Okay, I can start 1 second. Let me see here.
so,
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Oh. 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 गणाना अन्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तम् शान्तमानन्दरूपिणम् ज्ञानभानुमहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं सत्यसायिनम् ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्वेषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Is the class getting live streamed? Can somebody check?
It shows it.
Okay. Om आरोगो भ्राजः पटरः पतङ्गः स्वर्णरोज्योतिषीमान् विभासः ते अस्मै सर्वे दिवमातपन्ते ऊर्जन्दुहाना अनपस्फुरन्त इति कस्यपोष्टमः समहामेरुन्न जहाति तस्यैषा भवति यत्ते शिल्पं कस्यपरोचनावत् इन्द्रियावत् इन्द्रियावत् पुष्कलं चित्रभानु यस्मिन् सूर्या अर्पिता सप्तसाकम् तस्मिन् राजानमधिविश्रयेम मिति ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Offering our collective love at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hari Om, Shalom, Sai Ram, Namaste to all of you. Yesterday we studied the 20th mantra in Anuvakam 7, which is about the Surya Mandalam, beginning of description of Surya Mandalam. And this is my Shruti too loud for you guys, or is it okay?
We can't hear you on the Shruti background.
Okay, you can hear me though?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. So, seven names are mentioned describing Aroga, Vraja, Patara, Patanga, Swarnara, Jyotishiman, Vibhasa. All these seven are the ones that spreading their light across make it possible to produce the food and shining in the sky. So those seven are also explained as the seven colors of the Surya Mandalam, and there's seven colors spanning the visible spectrum of 3000 to 7000 angstrom. And these seven colors are Anapaspuranta, Anapaspuranti, Anapaspurantaha iti, without causing any harm. They help produce this food. Then there is a eighth one that is mentioned called Kashyapa. This eighth one does not leave the Mahameru, even though that eighth one does not leave the Mahameru. That is the one, the eighth one is the one, Silpam Kashyapa Rojanavatu. It is the Shilpam. Shilpam means it is the sculpture. It is the creation of that Kashyapa in which all the seven are appearing and they are together existing. Sakam. We heard the word Sakam before, right? Sakam Janagum. Here also it is said Arpita Sapta Sakam. Arpitah. Those seven Arpitah. Arpitah means they are in this eighth one. Sapta Sakam. They're together in this eighth one. So the mantra is basically extolling beautifully, poetically, the beautiful diversified appearance of the seven suns with their complete radiant illumination are present in those in that eighth one. Asmin Surya, Yasmin, sorry, not Asmin. Yasmin means those Surya, Saptasakam together as the seven Arpitah are present in that Kashyapa. And then we went to also through the meaning of the first line in the 21st mantra, Tasmin Rajanam Adhivishrayeam iti. Tasmin Rajanam, please show the text. Tasmin Rajanam Adhi Vishraya Imam iti. Those are the words. Tasmin. Tasmin means in that. Imam means this person who is doing the ritual. Rajanam, be radiant. Adhivishraya. Adhivishraya. Imam we already said. Adhivishraya iti. Adhi means higher. Vishraya means a place of recline. Vishramam, all of those mean the same thing. Adhivishraya imam iti. Okay. Te asmai. Okay, now let's look at the words. Next one, please, Shama, repeat. Te asmai sarve.
ते अस्मै सर्वे
Kashyapa Jyotirlabhante.
कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते
Tan Somah Kashyapad Adhinirthamati.
तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति.
One more time.
तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति.
भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, let's start with the Tasmin Raja first. Tasmin Rajanamधिविश्रये mamiti.
तस्मिन् राजानमधिविश्रयेममिति. ॐ तस्मिन् राजानमधिविश्रयेममिति.
ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते.
ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते.
Good.
ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते.
तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति.
तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति. तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति.
भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्. भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
Super, excellent. What happened to your throat today? Get some honey, and if your wife is there, ask her to get you some warm water with honey and some turmeric.
She's in Arizona. It's okay.
Oh. Oh, that's why you didn't get up for the class yesterday. Now I got it. Okay. Okay. All right. So, because I was complimenting you, because that Bhrasta Karma Kridivaivam, the way you said Kridivaivam is perfect, without any holding on it and pronouncing it exactly like that. Tasmin Rajanamधिविश्रयेममिति. ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते. तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति. भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
ॐ तस्मिन् राजानमधिविश्रयेममिति. ॐ ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते. तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति. भ्रस्ता कर्म कृदिवैवम्.
Excellent. So the words te. Okay, that Tasmin Rajanam, I already went through that. So Tasmin Rajanam Adhi Vishraya Imam Iti. See, now when you look at side by side as he's seeing the words, it is a very important exercise for those of you who are learning with syllables, how the syllables turn into the words. And today I see Shalini is on the class. Yesterday she jumped out of the class while I was about to ask her the question. Okay, so I will get back to her later. When you look at this mantra, then as you compare side by side, you will get an understanding of how the words are coming together. Like you see, Tasmin Rajanam Adhivishraya Imam Iti. Those are words. But when you chant, you don't chant the words. You chant the syllables. Ta, Smi, Indra, Ja, Na, Ma, Dhi, Vi, Shra, E, Ma, Mi, Ti. Now, if you pull up the Devanagari script, that is how exactly Devanagari script is written. In Devanagari script, every single thing is a syllable. So it won't be written Tasmin Rajanam. It won't be written like that. It will be Tasmi Indra. Na Ra Indra. It will be written as Indra. Look at Devanagari. Look at Telugu or look at Kannada. It won't be written as Tasmin. It won't be written as Tasmin. It will be written as Tasmi Indra. It's very important. Shalini, Anand, if you are here on the class, I hope you are catching that. You have to practice.
Yes,
You
uncle.
have to practice. Yeah, you have to practice like that, Amma. You should not say these syllables are confusing to me, and therefore I am going to give up on the syllables. You cannot. You have to learn chanting with syllables only. You cannot chant learning as words.
Okay.
To understand, you use the words, but chanting should be syllable chanting.
Okay.
Everybody should notice that. Okay. So
Yeah.
if you look at if you pull up the Devanagari script, maybe Sham can pull it up. And sometimes the question will come when there are syllables associated with, like, for example, Irkirutu Mandalani, Surya Mandalanyakyaika. There also, if you look at Devanagari script, it will be written Chiru will be with a Ritvam. So every syllable should end with, in English, it will end with a letter vowel, but in Sanskritam, they won't be split like that. So you have to learn how to pronounce as syllables. Okay, where is this? Yeah. So which one?
This is the first one. The
Shanti mantra.
No, I want to show what I'm.
You
What
go to the
I'm
end of the page, brother. End of the book. Ittirutu Mandalani is on the last.
No, not Itritu Mandalani. I'm okay. Anyway, but you get the point. So if you look at the Devanagari script, it is written as syllables. Devanagari will be written as syllables. The challenge is for people reading from English to identify the syllables. There should be no challenge for people reading from Sanskrit to identify the syllables. It's automatically written as syllables only. Okay. So where is this? Please zoom it up. Please zoom it up. Now, when you zoom it up, when you look at the Devanagari, how is it written? Ta, Smi, Indra, isn't it?
Yes, uncle.
The syllable is Ta, Smi, Indra, Ja, Na, Ma, Dhi, Vi, Shra, E, Ma, Mi, Ti. Those are the syllables.
But the challenge for me was the anuswaras and visargas, uncle. This I think I kind of got used to.
Okay. So let's go to the previous line. In the previous line, there is the anuswara, which is what arpitah, saptasakam. No, don't keep to the Devanagari one. Yeah, in the Devanagari, the previous line.
sorry, hold on, sorry.
Yasmin Surya Arpitas Saptasakam. Now, even though it is written as Arpitah, but the correct writing is Arpita Sapta. Sapta. Because the ha is not pronounced.
Okay.
So when you look at that, Yasmin, yeah. So look at that, yeah, 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 Smi, Insu, Insu. It is written as Insu, yeah, Smi, Insu, Rya, A, Pi, Ta. It is not Ta, it is Ta. That's why in the phonetic, you see the phonetic, there is a yes there. And that phonetic yes that is put as the superscript indicates, do not chant Arpitah. You have to chant as Ar, Arpi, Ta, Issa, Apta, Sa, Kam. So yesterday I was trying to point this out also. You have to, that when you pay attention to those blue superscripts within the line, Visarga is never broken out. Within the line, Visarga is never broken out unless the Visarga is followed by a Ksha. Ksha. So if there is Udbhavaha or Mahadbhyaha, there you have to use the syllable as Bhyaha, not as. So this is the reason why you all should look at those learning modules, pay attention to it, get it into your system. Otherwise, you will be making the same mistake as everybody makes. They will break.
So,
Yeah.
Uncle, in the previous line, yette, so ya, te, shi, ilpa, but here there's this anuswara. So I would read it as ilpam.
No, you should not do that.
Okay.
You should not. What you should do is ya, te, shi, ilpa. Then it is nka, nka. That's why there is that blue anuswaram is written there. So the syllable is ya, te, shi, ilpa, nka, sha, pa, ro, cha, na, vat. There you have to chant it as vat because it is halantam.
Okay.
And then there is a short oval because that's the reason why there is a pause. That's the reason why the Ette Shilpam Kashyap Rochna, there will be a blue line indicating there is a pause because there is a halantam, and it is also followed by a short oval.
Okay.
So I'm requesting this is not just for her, not putting her on the spot. Lot of these people in India who have some knowledge of Sanskrit, they forgot all this.
But Uncle,
Therefore,
Samvatsara, sorry to cut you off. My question is, when we have Samvatsara and ya evam Veda, so even then the Anuswara goes like that only?
chant the syllables, right?
Ya evam Veda.
Okay.
So here,
Yeah.
these are that are throwing me off.
Okay. So let's look at that particular line. Ya, a, va, not vam.
Okay.
It is ya, a, va, va, unve, unve, because when you are actually looking at the exceptions of la, ya, va, is that half of anuswara is pronounced, half of consonant is pronounced. So half of is pronounced, half of ve is pronounced. This is what we have been going through, teaching this. Now, what happens then if we are, what we are doing is when people are saying ya, a, vam, ve, da is incorrect syllable writing. Syllable should be ya, a, va, va, ve, ve, da. So when you combine the syllable chanting, they say ya, e, va, ve, da.
Okay. So Anuswara should always be shifted to the, okay. Uncle, can I try
Anuswara
it once, please?
Correct. Anuswara should be shifted to the following va. Same thing. Sound, right? For example, sa, va, sa, va is the syllable. Sa, va, sa, ra.
Okay. Sa,
Okay.
umba,
Hmm.
sa, ra.
Correct.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is not some, because when you say some, you are pronouncing the syllable full, no?
Okay.
It should not be a full, it should not be full. So sa is the syllable.
Okay. So
Sa
even if
is the
it's, if I said sound, even that is wrong because the Anuswara has
Correct.
to go to the right. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you for she has been emailing me and giving up on practices because of the syllable confusions. But I told her you have to learn and understand. Don't give up. I'll do it on my own. Not like that. That is not Sahana Vavatu.
Yes, uncle. Sorry.
No, not sorry. Not for you. There are people that give up because they don't understand. They get challenged, intimidated, and they stop learning. So when you do that, what you're doing is you are giving up on the friend. Konu Maria Amithitaha Sakha Sakhayam Abravit Jaha ko Asmadishate Yastityaja Sakhi Vidabam Sakhayam Natasya Vacha Vibhago Yasti Nahi Praveda Sukritasya Panthaviti. Now that is living the mantra. That is living the mantra. I did not understand, so I should put an effort. I should be perseverant to get it right and do it together with others, not go do my own thing. That means you are now not part of the Nadiva Prabhavat Kachit Akshaya Syandate Yada Tannajjo Abhisamayanti. No, you are not part of the Nadi. You have broken off from the Nadi. Don't break off from the river of collective consciousness. Be with the collective consciousness. See, you see, this no longer becomes a Veda class. This becomes a class for learning life. This is what is spirituality. That is what we were talking as conflict. There is a discrepancy between the observer and the observed. And when you actually are looking at this and say, oh, what I know is different from what they are chanting. Therefore, let me not be part of it. That means what? That means what? What that means is exactly this. Naivam vidushacarya ante vasinau anyonyasmai druhyatam yo druhyati bhrasyat swarga lokat. That is druhyati. You are separated. Conflict separated you. Instead of your conflict separating you, understand, align with the conflict. What is it that I am observing? How is it creating conflict in me? Therefore, I should persevere to resolve the conflict so that I will never deviate from unity. Now, I am not teaching Aruna Prashna here. I am teaching life lessons. This is what we are learning together as life lessons. Once you learn these life lessons, it will be so helpful for all of you young people at your work, in your families, with your friends. I'm just dressed up here because I'm coming from a wedding in South Africa of Veda Vyasa. His name is Vyasa. And this is the wedding, I can tell you very honestly, that I have never seen in my lifetime, with so much of incredible love for Swami, with so much of the boy, the girl, the whole families. It's simply celebration of Swami's love, not their wedding. And then when I look at this boy whose name is Vyasa, and he's the one, by the way, I can talk about, and I believe I talked about him. You know, unconditional love for Swami in service, no conflict at all. That's why Bhagavan sent me here to attend his wedding. And I'm so motivated with these young adults that have taken Swami's message as celebration of their lives. And it is nothing to do with, I have not attended an Indian wedding in Sai devotee families where after the wedding they did Arati to Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. None of that, no Sai wedding I have noticed. Most of them will hide Swami's picture in a corner. I'm mentioning this because I'm excited, I'm motivated. I'm looking at this and saying, my God, how much unconditional love and amazing presence of Bhagavan. And when you come into that light, all the conflicts will dissolve. So do not give up on something because it is different from what you perceive. If you perceived something different, persevere to resolve that conflict, but get back into the river, get back into the stream of consciousness. Because as individual, you will never reach Bhagavan. As individuals, we will never reach Bhagavan. Only in collective consciousness, we will reach Bhagavan with incredible speed and with incredible flow. So Aruna Prashna is not teaching some mantras about some cosmos. Aruna Prashna at the end of each of these mantras brings in this life teachings, and 3 of them we already gone about. Konu Mariya Amititaha Sakha Sakhayam Abravit is one teaching. Now, when you go back and look at what are the teachings that I am learning in Aruna Prashna, with every one of these mantras in these anuvakas, what are the core life lessons that Aruna Prashna is teaching, but in reference to what is happening outside me, then there is no discrepancy between what is inside and what is outside. And when there is no discrepancy or discordance between what is inside and what is outside, that is called peace. That is called love. That is what is called truth. Human values are not something like some, esoteric concepts. Human values are life principles. They are core life principles. And when these core life principles are not looked at as esoteric concepts, but totally together. So today in my speech to them, I said, as husband and wife, how will you be? Like the sky and the earth, connected by this Samvatsara, who is the divine consciousness. Huh? Where did you learn this? The previous mantra only. So you will be the earth and sky in total concordance without any discrepancy between each of you. Naivam vidushacharya ante vasino. That means you will live together, you will learn together, you will listen together, you will love together, and you will laugh together. That is the essence of why I particularly called out Shalini and put her on the spot, is because Shalini is the one with courage to come and even write the email. Uncle, I'm sorry, I'm not able to connect through this. But you may give up. The Swami in me will not give up on you. So if I am not this persistent Bhagavan's love, I might as well say, oh, okay, it's okay. You don't have to join the practice session. It's okay. Go. Do on your own. Then I am not Swami's love. Swami's love is not coming to you from your teacher. Swami will not give up. That's why he's called Achyuta. When you hold on, I know who you are. and I know what your background is. I know how much you have in love for Swami. As a young lady, I admire I know how much service you do. I know what a lovely family you come from. So Swami will never give up on you. Sai Ram. Not only you, with every young mind on this class, whether listening in person or in remote, know that when you do Swami's work wholeheartedly, Swami will never give up on you. You may stray away from him. You may think, no, Swami, this is not for me. No, Swami, this Veda class is not for me. You may give up on him, but he will not give up on you. He will be with you and he will guide us all in the right direction. Nada Tambi, what are we doing now? Bring up the mantra. So, this mantra is now talking about Tasmin Rajana Madhivishraya Imam Iti Te Asmai Sarve Kashyapat Jyotir Jyotihi Labhante becomes Jyotir Labhante. The Visarga becomes Rakara between a Visarga and the La. Rakara will be introduced for Jyotir Labhante. So we already went to the mantra where we went through Te Sarve Labhante Jyotihi Kashyapat. For what reason? Asmai. That is the meaning. Now I am going to the meaning. Te Sarve. Te Sarve means all those seven. All those. Sarve means all those. What all those? All those seven Suryas, Aroga and the other six. Labhante, they derive or they get. What do they get? Jyoti, light. What do they get? They get this Jyoti, the light. And from where do they get that light? Kashyapat. From Kashyapa, they get this light. And for what reason they get this light? Asmai, for our sake. Te asmai sarve Kashyapat Jyotir labhante. They get their lustre, they get their shine, the Jyoti, the light from Kashyapa for our sake, for the welfare of the world and its beings. Now, who gives this? Where does Kashyapa get his light? If Kashyapa is the eighth son, where does Kashyapa get this light? Somaha Kashyapat Adhinirdhamati Tan. This is the beauty. Yesterday, I didn't want to explain the meaning of what Kashyapa is because I explicitly said don't extrapolate. Listen, learn first. Somaha. Somaha means the Soma. Kashyapat, using the power of this Kashyapa, Adhinirdhamati Tan. Adhinirdhamati. Adhinirdhamati means enhances the radiance, Tan, of those seven sons. Who, so beautiful, this is incredible. Now, who is this Somaha? Namas Somaya cha Rudraya cha Namastamraya cha Runaya cha. That is the Soma. That Soma, who is referred to or which is referred to in Anuvakam 8. That Soma, what he will do is he will use Kashyapa to enhance the radiance of those seven sons. Are, what does this mean? How does he do that? The next line says that this is like question, answer, question, answer. Question, answer. That's why it's called epistemology. All of you should watch that video on the Veda epistemology. It was given to non-Sai audience. And the essence of Vedas described as theory of unity, not relativity. Forget about relativity. Who cares about relativity? Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba asked us to care about unity. What is the theory of unity? The theory of unity is E is equal to IC square, not E is equal to MC square. E is equal to IC square. Oh, this is so beautiful. I mean, I didn't describe this to the students because there's a student, it's an introduction to why Vedas are epistemology. You know what epistemology means? Epistemology means the study of epistem, the Latin word, the root word epistem means what is the source of knowledge, what are the methods of knowledge, what is the goal of knowledge. That which studies all those three things is called epistemology. So Vedas are epistemology. They are teaching what knowledge is, what is the source of the knowledge, and what are the ways to get the knowledge, and how to use that knowledge for its ultimate goal. So therefore, when you look at this example, first, te asmai sarve kashyapa jyotirlabhante, those 7 will get their radiance from this Kashyapa. Then how is Kashyapa being, there is this thing called Soma. It is using this Kashyapa in order to give these 7 adhinirdhamati, enhance their radiance. How do I understand that? This is so confusing. Give me an inference, an example, a upamana. Under Anumana, there is also Upamana. Anumana Chatushtayam, under Anumana, there is another tool called Upamana. So the Upamana here, Upamana means simile. Upamana means simile. What is the simile? Iva evam, like for example, Iva evam means like for example, Bhrasta karma kritu. Bhrasta karma kritu. Bhrasta karma kritu means a goldsmith. Just like a goldsmith. For example, like a goldsmith. Yeah. I'm not rushing through teaching you this mantra because nobody has taken the time to go so deep into this. Now my battery is running low. Hey, Krish, battery is running low. Oh, should I have to come there? Oh, okay. No problem. All right, give me 1 second. I have to change my room. All right. Oh,
Perhaps Sham brother, you may want to keep chanting until Anna comes.
Which one? Should I just
Yeah, the previous ones, maybe.
repeat? Okay. I'll just repeat the.
Yeah, you can repeat the 21st, the 4 lines.
4 lines. Okay. Om Tasmin Rajanamadivishrayemamiti Te Asmai Sarve Kashyapa Jyotirlabhante Tan Somah Kashyapadathinirdhamati Bhrasta Karma Kridivaivam Om तस्मिन् राजानमधिविश्रयेममिति ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति भ्रष्टा कर्म कृदिवैवम्
You were not there yesterday. Maybe that's your this thing goal to finish the 20th one.
Chant the 20th one?
Yeah, you were not there yesterday.
Okay, okay. Om Arogo Bhrajah Patarah Patangah Swarnaro Jyotishiman Vibhasah Te Asmai Sarve Divamatapanti Te Asmai Sarve Divamatapanti Urjanduhana Anapaspuranta iti Kashyaposhtamaha Samahamerunna jahati Tasyaisha bhavati Yatte shilpam kashyaparo Indriyavat pushkalan chitrabhanu Yasmin surya arpita saptasakam Tasmin rajanamधिविश्रयेममिति ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति भ्रष्टा कर्म कृदिवैवम् Om.
Fantastic, Dad. Shyam.
No, sorry.
Fantastic. Very good. That's why I said these young adults are inspiring to me. Because unbelievable. He just learned this mantra just now. It's the first time he's chanting it. That means his memory unbelievable. Of course, he's using the script, but everything, the pronunciation, the breaks, the holding, everything is perfect. Keep it up. Okay. Bhrasta karma kridivaivam. Just like a goldsmith. What does it mean, just like a goldsmith? What does a goldsmith do? The goldsmith, he blows the fire into his melting this thing through these bellows. Have you seen that? Many of you just go to jewelry shops. You probably never went to a goldsmith to see how a goldsmith makes a chain or something like that. So just like this goldsmith, he uses the fire and the fire goes through these bellows and it gets blown up into this incredible fire channels. Similarly, this soma, the soma is the one that is actually pumping this radiance into all the 7 Suryas, just like a goldsmith. What a beautiful simile. If you didn't know how a goldsmith makes a jewel, maybe on YouTube you may find some videos and go connect to that. You will understand. Bhrasta karma kurudiva krut iva ivam. Karmakrit bharasta. Bharasta means goldsmith. Karmakrit does how he does his karma, how he does his work. Just like a goldsmith does his work, Karmakrit iva evam, that's why it becomes krudivaivam. Krit iva evam becomes kridivaivam. Bhrasta karma kridivaivam. Please chant the 4 and then we'll go to the next set.
ॐ तस्मिन् राजानमधिविश्रयेममिति ते अस्मै सर्वे कश्यपा ज्योतिर्लभन्ते तान् सोमः कश्यपादधिनिर्धमति भ्रष्टा कर्म कृदिवैवम्
Bhrasta karma kridi. Bhrasta karma kridivaivam. Okay, then next set of thing is now a teaching. The teaching is, how does this apply? Now they described what is happening outside. How does this apply to inside? Therefore, there is a Brahmana. The next 4 lines becomes the Brahmana. Prano jivanindriya jivani.
प्राणो जीवानीन्द्रियजीवानि
Saptasirshanyah pranah.
सप्तशीर्षण्याः प्राणाः
Surya ityacharyah.
सूर्या इत्याचार्याः
Prano jivani driya jivani.
प्राणो जीवानीन्द्रियजीवानि प्राणो जीवानीन्द्रियजीवानि
Saptashirshanyaः pranah.
सप्तशीर्षण्याः प्राणाः सप्तशीर्षण्याः प्राणाः
Surya ityacharyah.
सूर्या सूर्या इत्याचार्याः सूर्या इत्याचार्याः
Prano jivani driya jivani. Saptashirshanyah pranah. Surya ityacharyah.
प्राणो जीवानीन्द्रियजीवानि सप्तशीर्षण्याः प्राणाः सूर्या इत्याचार्याः
Thank you. I might have made a mistake in saying Sirsha, but it's Sirsha. I apologize. So thank you for correcting me without correcting me. Thambi, thank you for correcting me without correcting me.
I didn't even know. Thanks. I didn't even know.
Saptasirshanyah pranah. Surya ityacharyah. Now see, in that example, itself shows that we learn from each other. The real teaching happens between the interface of the learning and the being learned. That is where now I was listening to him, and then I was able to go back and say, did I say Sirsha or Sirsha? I'm pretty sure if you go back and look at the video, I might have said Sirsha. And I said, oh, that's not Sirsha. And when he is chanting, I am correcting myself because I made a mistake. That is the collective awareness between, that is what is called as Naivam Vidushacharya Vasinau. It's the two that are in partnership with each other. We learn tremendously from each other because when they start seeing each other, looking at each other's feelings, looking at each other's speaking, looking at each other's listening. So he taught me without teaching me. Saptashir Shah. Sher Shah. Sher Shah is head. Sahasra Sher Shah Purushaha. That is Sahasra Sher Shah. So let's look at the words. What it is saying. Pranaha Jivani Indriya Jivani Sapta Shirshanyah Pranah Suryah Iti Acharyah. Pranaha Jivani Indriya Pranah Jivani Indriya Jivani Sapta Shirshanyah Pranah Suryah Iti Acharyah. Iti Acharyah. That is actually the beginning of the sentence. Iti Acharyah means the Acharyas declared. What did they declare? That the Sapta Surya, the seven suns are Pranah, the seven life forces that are Jivani, the seven that are sustaining all the beings, as in the five elements of the nature plus the sun and the moon. Indriya Jivani, the seven senses of perception, mind and intellect. Shirshanyah, the seven organs of perceptions in the head, as in the two eyes, two ears, two nostrils, and the mouth. That's what is present in the head. Pranani, Indriyaha, Jivani. That in that they are actually giving this acharyas have declared. Acharya means what? Acharya means the one who is practiced and talking about the knowledge after practice, not a title as professor. Acharya means the one who has, Swami says, Ya means the one, Acharaha, the one who has practiced and then teaching what he has learned from practice. Acharinchi cheppevadu acharyudu. In Telugu, Swami said that. Acharinchi cheppevadu acharyudu. ఆచరించకుండా చెప్పేవాడు చాలా మంది ఉన్నాడు నాలాంటి వాళ్ళు. Acharinchi means the one who has practiced it, and so those that have practiced it and they declared. What did they say? What did they declare after their practice? Through practice that they have learned that the seven suns are the seven life forces. The seven suns are the five elements of the nature plus the sun and the moon. The seven suns are the five senses of perception plus the moon and the intellect. The seven suns are the seven organs of perception that are in the head, as in two eyes, two ears, two nostrils, and the mouth. What an incredible teaching. So now you all may say, what seven life forces? There are only five life forces, no? Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana. Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana. Only 5 life forces. For those of you who don't know what those mean in English, prana means inward moving energy related to breathing. Apana means downward moving energy linked to elimination. And the third thing, Vyana, means outward moving energy spreading throughout the body. Udana, upward moving energy associated with the speech and growth. Naga, Samana, balancing energy that aids digestion in the body. Naga, like a snake, energy that is related to upward movements that causes burping. And Kurma is the energy linked to very subtle movements. And those subtle movements like blinking your eyes. What is this? Which anatomist, which doctor has figured all of this out? That is why it is epistemology. This is the reason why everyone should learn and practice Vedas. This is the reason. Because it is not telling you something like, look at the sun, I observe the sun. There are 7 rays in the sun. There it stops. But then it doesn't relate anything to what you do with it. The vision of the rishis is not to describe the objects. The vision of the rishis is to take the teachings inside and to connect to these teachings inside. So those are the 7 pranas. The 7 associated with perception, which is easily relatable. What we look at the 5 senses, the mind and the intellect. What are the 5 senses? You already know. The 5 senses being the seeing, hearing, speaking, breathing, feeling, and then the mind that collects the inputs from that, and the intellect that analyzes the input from that. These are the 7 suns within us. The 7 suns as in your life forces, the 7 signs, the 7 suns that are in the 5 senses of perception plus the mind and intellect that analyze that input, collect and analyze that input. And then the 7 that is related to the outside as the earth, water, fire, wind, space, sun and moon. These are the 3 aspects that are declared by the acharyas as to how the 7 suns are replicated at the individual level and also in the creation. What is the important point from learning from this mantra that we are saying? All of these 7 are getting their ability to function because of what? Shama, you can answer.
Kashyapa.
Kashyapa. Who is using Kashyapa?
Soma.
Soma. So who is the Kashyapa in you and who is the Soma in you? That they did not say. That they did not say. Array, what kind of incredible gem of knowledge embedded in Aruna Prishna. Now, if you know, even though people have been asking this body, the speaker, for more than a decade, some people have been asking, please teach Aruna Prishna, please teach Aruna Prishna. It did not come to that because to get to that level of awareness of Aruna Prishna, first you need to do the sadhana. It's the same reason why this body has not taught that mantra that at the end of Devi Mahatyam. Because this body's awareness, this mind's awareness, this intellect awareness has to grow to that level to comprehend that And then the teaching becomes very profound. Otherwise, you will be teaching like most of the people who will teach you how to chant, but they will not teach you how to get enchanted. To teach you how to chant is the most easiest thing that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do. There are so many of them that are doing now. But to take the chant to enchanting, that is the teaching. And when you grasp that teaching, so who is the goldsmith? What is this Kashyapa? And how is this Kashyapa is used to shine and bring that to such certain level of illumination? I won't give away the secret yet, because keep looking at it. But then the next mantra is saying, Apashya, Apashya, Apashyamaham, Apashyamahametan Sapta Suryaniti.
अपश्य महमेतान् अपश्य महमेतान् सप्तसूर्यानिति
What is the syllables in that?
अ
Hmm.
प
Hmm.
श्य म ह मे ता अंस अप्ता सूर्यानिति.
Excellent. Now say the whole thing.
अपश्य महमेतान् सप्तसूर्यानिति.
Panchakarno Vatsyayanaha.
पंचकर्णो वात्स्यायनः.
Saptakarnascha Plakshihi.
सप्तकर्णश्च प्लाक्षिः.
Apasyamahametan Saptasu. Apashyamahametan Saptasu Uryaniti.
अपश्यमहमेतान् सप्तसूर्यानिति. अपश्यमहमेतान् सप्तसूर्यानिति.
Panchakarno Vatsyayanaha.
पंचकर्णो वात्स्यायनः. पंचकर्णो वात्स्यायनः.
Saptakarnascha Plakshihi.
सप्तकर्णश्च प्लाक्षिः. सप्तकर्णश्च प्लाक्षिः.
So let's look at the words again. Apashyam aham etan saptasuryan iti panchakarnaha vatsyayanaha saptakarnaha cha plakshihi. Aham means I have. Apashyam, seen. Etan, these. Saptasuryan, the 7 Suryas. Iti, this was declared by Panchakarnaha, who belongs to Vatsa, Cha, and also Saptakarnaha, who belongs to Plakshi. Now you see, there are 2 guys. He said, oh, these 7 guys we have seen. 2 guys declared. One guy who declared that is Panchakarna. And some translations happen that Panchakarna is the son of Vatsa. But it's okay. We'll get into that topic later. Then there is another guy who is described as the son of another Maharshi called Plakshi. And his name is Saptakarna. What time is it? Is it already 8 o'clock?
8:10. Yeah.
8:10. Oh my God. This is a very important mantra. I don't want to rush through this because there have been interpretations about these rishis, and I don't want to cut short through that, which we will take up in the next class, which will happen on next Sunday, not on Saturday. On Saturday, there is the Maharudra Ekadash Rudra Abhishekam, and the Ekadash Rudra Abhishekam next Saturday will be hosted from Johannesburg, South Africa, from the center of the world or the southern part of the world. I will tell you like a broken record to everyone that is attending these classes, to everyone that is watching these online. My humble request is, even if you find 5 people that are closest neighbors to you that have learned Rudram, join together as a group. You don't have to go to a big Sai center or some place. Identify 5 like-minded people that are in this Veda study. Practice the Rudram with them and chant along with them. But if you are blessed to be in a place like Sacramento, go to the Sai center and chant. If you are blessed to be in a sacred place called Sacramento, go to the Sai center and chant. All of the others that are not so blessed because they can't find a common place, or they're too far distances to drive, and all of that stuff, like Srinivas Konchada, Chandrasekhar Hari, all these guys, you should at least put your concerted effort to come together and join these chantings. And these chantings, when you come together and do it, it will enhance your awareness and mental capacity to learn Aruna Prashna properly. If you do not practice what you have learned together, collectively, without conflict, if there is a conflict with some place, chhod do, leave them. Don't deal with conflict. But come together and chant. And come together and join the collective chanting. Make it across the globe. I know there are so many people on this Veda study across the globe. What stops you from identifying 5 people in Mumbai, 5 people in Bangalore, 5 people in Hyderabad that are in your closest neighborhood and chant Rudram? Get at one place and chant and sign up and chant. What stops that? Only your own internal conflict stops that. Don't try to make this like an en masse program. Oh my God, I have to find all these guys, and no, Anna, they all are very busy, Anna. No, Anna, they all have different programs, Anna. No, Anna. No, that is an internal conflict. Leave them. Call 5 brothers, 5 sisters. Hey, let's not do Abhishekam, nothing. Abhishekam is already happening someplace. Let us just come together and chant together as a group. And you have only 2 opportunities to do that in a month. On a second Saturday at 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern time, 4 p.m. South Africa time, 7:30 p.m. India time. If you can't find 5 brothers and sisters to come together and chant Rudram, God bless you. That means you are a lone ranger. You have not identified a community of like-minded people, and that is very important, and that's called satsang. When that happens, and this body's spiritual sojourn is 100% that only, expansion is my life, and that expansion is my life is E is equal to IC square, the theory of unity. Individual expanding to community, expanding to cosmos. Unless your individual cannot expand to community, it will not expand to cosmos. Use Rudram to expand to community. Let's learn Rudram to expand to cosmos. Theory of unity, not relativity. And please don't send me any WhatsApp messages or emails. No, Anna, I cannot find anybody, Anna, etc. Okay, fine. If you are individual, you can't find other people. Join on the Zoom and you chant with everybody else. That's fine. But the sign up should be for people, at least a group of 5. At least a group of 5 people. Then you can sign up for a round. But if you are individual, you can still join on the Zoom and you can chant with others. And only through this collective chanting, Nadiva Prabhavat Kachit Akshayasyandate Yada Tan Najjo Abhisamayanti Sorussati Nanivartate. Then you will be part of the river flow, and that river flow will not stop, it will not revert, it will take you to the ocean. Anta clear, Akotu? No, okay. చాలా serious guntenu, and I'm not sure. Jai Sai Ram. And I know there are people on this class that have taught at least 5 people how to chant Rudram. I know. But you stopped there. What's the next level of motivation for them? When they see that we practice Chepinettu Chestara, then that will happen automatically. Jai Sai Ram. Anyonyasmai Drukyata. Yes, there are few questions or comments. Yeah. Arey, na chain purtundra Venkat Gangshet Cheppu. My hand is hurting, ra. Arey.
Okay. Anna, in the 7th Anuvaka, the line which marked as 20th, S means Surya or Surya, because there is a Tavattu in Telugu script.
Yes means
Yes.
Surya only, not Surya. There is no
Okay,
Mahaprana there. That is incorrectly written in some scripts.
Okay. The same thing in the Tan Somah in Telugu script, there is
Tan
Tavattu.
Somaha. Tan
Okay.
Somaha, some people, there is. So that is the reason why. Yeah, I don't want to get into how many mistakes people are making, but let's stick with our script. It's
Okay.
not Tan Somaha. It
Okay.
is Tan Somaha. Tan Somaha. Tan Somaha.
And then
It is
there
not
is another,
Samvatsara. It is not, there is no Mahaprana there. Samvatsara. No Mahaprana there. I understand.
the Tavattu is there for the another one. Apashya Mahametan Sapta, right? In the for Na, there is Tavattu in Telugu.
Tavatta. Tavatta.
Tavattu.
Ta is in Ganapati.
Yeah.
Not Tha in Ratha.
Yeah.
The correct Ra, that is correct.
But when we
There
are
is no
pronouncing,
Mahaprana. On Tan Somaha, there is no Mahaprana. Samvatsara, there is no Mahaprana.
Saramana, can
not that one.
I think what brother is asking is that if that the is silent, because when we chanted, perhaps he heard, he
Yeah.
did not hear the it
Yes.
being pronounced. So
Yeah. Yes.
I believe
Tan
that's what he's asking.
Tan Somaha. Yeah.
No, not that one. S means Surya. The 20th.
Yasmin Surya. Yasmin Surya. It's not Yasmin Surya. Yasmin Surya Tsu. Surya.
Surya.
Surya Tsu. Tsu.
Mhm.
You may not have heard me correctly.
So
Surya.
S. Surya.
Yasmin Surya Arpita Saptasakam.
But for that S means Turi, there is Tavattu for the Nan. That one.
Arey Sairama. Okay, please pull up the script. We're talking in circles. Okay,
Telugu
please
script.
show the Padapatha. Yasmin Surya. Okay. Yasmin Surya. Yasmin Surya. Now highlight the Samhita Patam. No, align them together. Yeah, there you go. Now you're seeing there, Yasmin Surya. When the Sandhi comes, it becomes Yasmin Surya.
The T and the T is there, right, in the main one, actual script.
Show me the Telugu script. I'm not understanding. May show me the Telugu script, brother. So, Shama. It should be written exactly like that. Ta kinda savat ravali. Ta kinda savat leda.
Undanna,
Is
talking.
is this
Not,
Ta
Telugu?
kinda savat unte
yeah.
ade that is Surya. So, what is the confusion? I still don't understand the question.
Which one's the Telugu?
That one. The third one, yeah. The bottom,
This one?
yeah. No, the bottom left.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that is Telugu.
Okay. Yeah, just increase that. Yasmin Surya, that is correct. Na, Nakara, Takara, Sakara. That is exactly how it is written in English. T.
When pronouncing, is that T sound silent? The tavat kind of sound is silent.
You are not hearing me or what? Yes, Yasmin Surya. Yasmin Surya. Yasmin Surya. There is a down there. Yasmin Surya. Are you not hearing me say Nakara, Takara, Sakara?
Takara, I'm not able to catch it. Anna. Sorry,
There is a problem in the ear doctor. నేనైతే పలుకుతున్నా.
Okay.
Sita, are you able to hear me, ma?
Yeah. I think he is confused. He's putting the ta after sa. So he is doing Yasmin Surya. But
Yeah,
you are saying
Yasmint Surya.
Yasmin takaram ravali. Yasmin first nakaram ravali. In Telugu or in Devanagari, what happens is the lead consonant will be under which all the other will come as a syllable. So in this, the syllable is nsu. Nsu. Nsu is the way you have to pronounce the syllable. Yasmi. Nsu. Rya. Nsu. So Yasmin Tsu. Yasmin Tsu. Yasmin Tsu. So Nakaram is the lead consonant. And the Takaram, Sakaram become underneath that. Just the way it is written in English. If you pull up the English now, in the English there will be N first, there will be Ta next. Exactly how it is written. N first, Yasmin, Yasmin. No, this is Padapatam. No, go to the, Yasmin, no, look at that word. Zoom it up. When you zoom it up, what is there? N first, Ta next, which is T. Yes, next. U is next. So when you combine those, it becomes Nsu. Nsu. Okay. Any question clear in that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Now the syllable chanting, people, that is how syllables are formed. Syllables means what is the component? Nsu is the syllable. Yes, Sairam. Okay, next. What is the question from Vaidehi? What's the question?
Terama, there's a red dot on Sirshanya, and Sha. In Telugu. I think in Devanagari also there's a dot.
No, you are looking at the old script, I am sure. In the old script, they had that what is called...
No, I just downloaded yesterday, Sairama, 7 to 11.
Okay, let's look at that. Sita, can you also look at it together with me? So
this is 21st mantra and 6th line.
We know. 1 second. Give a second.
He's asking about Swara Bhakti.
So that Swara Bhakti, Sirsha, just to ensure there is a Swara Bhakti means sometimes what there is, in order for the Sirsha, Sahasra Sirsha Purushaka, there the Sandhi is not done explicitly to call Swara Bhakti. So we don't say Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Shirsha Purushaka. But in this mantra, there is no Swara Bhakti. Okay, so in English, we did not create Swara Bhakti. Sahasra Sirsha should be single only. I don't know how I missed that. Or is it the conversion that is creating it?
Well, Anna, what my understanding is that it is to differentiate between the half vowel r versus the consonant r. So that's why we introduce the Swara Bhakti between the r and the sha, just to differentiate that for that purposes.
But Kanna, in English, it's not written like that, no? There is no Swara Bhakti there.
Yeah, it is. Can we go? This is Padapatam actually, what he's showing.
No, not Padapatam. Saptasir Shanya Prana. Where is Swara Bhakti there?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, right there.
Oh, you created a dot there. But in the scripts, I have not seen that. Saptasir Shanya. I have to look into that. But anyway, to answer Prabhakar's question, that's called Swara Bhakti Sairama. Okay, to differentiate sometimes like Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha.
Okay.
There is no sandhi made between Sahasra Sirsha and Rakaram half palki, Shakaram fulga palvitar. That's called Swara Bhakti. That's the principle called Swara Bhakti.
Yeah. So that also answers my question that why it's not Samyuktaksha and Sha or Sha. So they have to be separate.
It
And
is.
Sha.
It is.
Instead of
I
Ra
don't
and
think
Sha.
in this. I don't think in this mantra there is Swara Bhakti. I will check and confirm with the script team. Okay.
So there's no Swara Bhakti, then there will be Ra and Sha, like Samyuktakshara.
In English also there won't be dot, because he put the dot on it when he converted. So when he was chanting, that's why when he was chanting, I said he corrected me because he chanted as Swara Bhakti, Shir Shanya. But here there is no Sapta Shir Shanya. No, nobody chants like that. When you go back and listen to the Chalikari brothers, etc., it will be Sapta Shir Shanya Pranaga.
Samyuktakshara, like you pronounce as a
It has to be
Samyuktakshara.
chanted as a Samyuktakshara. We will correct it.
Okay, thanks, Aaron.
So Swara Bhakti does not always come, Chandrasekhar. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, and however, here we still chant it as a Samyukta only. It is just to differentiate.
Then if it is chanted as Samyukta, there should not be a dot, red dot.
Understood. Okay.
So if you put the red dot, then you have to say Shir Sha Purushaka. Then you have to chant as Shir Shan Shir Shanya Prana. If you do like that, you are using extra matra. And here there is no extra matra there. So it has to be Swara Bhakti comes only to adjust with the matras. When you're chanting, the Swara Bhakti comes to adjust the matras. If you say Sahasra Shir Sha Purusha, then what happened? You reduced the duration by half matra. Listen to it carefully, then you will get it, what I am saying, the principle. Sahasra Shir Sha Purusha, then what happened? Shir Sha created shorter time span. Sahasra Shirsha, Shirsha. Then in Rudram also, certain mantras with the Rakaram, Shakaram will have Swara Bhakti to adjust for the matras. In this case, it is a Samyuktaksharam, it is not a Swara Bhakti. Okay? Are we good? Thank you. People are noticing everything, huh? Yes. Go to what's your question, Sarama?
It's not a question. I think next class on Sunday will be 8 o'clock, right? Isn't it? Instead of 7? We have guide.
Oh, very good. Very good. Thank you. Somebody pays attention to calendar. If you go back to your calendar, next Saturday, there is the no class because of the Ekadasi Rudrabhishekam. On Sunday, instead of starting at 7 o'clock or 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock South Africa time, we will start 1 hour later because from 4 to 5 p.m. South Africa time and 7 to 8 p.m. California time, there is global Sai Gayatri chanting happening globally. If you have not signed up, I have shared the link of sign up in the Veda study. I posted it on the WhatsApp group. Please join that. Please join that collective Sai Gayatri chanting. This is centennial year. It's an incredible opportunity to offer our gratitude, coming together globally in devotion to flow into the ocean. Sai Ram. Thank you. So the class will start 1 hour later at 5 p.m. South Africa time, 8:30 p.m. India time. I have a talk at 5 o'clock. Okay. Next Sunday class is cancelled. Oh my God. I'm going crazy. Sorry, I have a satsang at 5 o'clock at a center in Durban, so I won't be able to take the class. So you all have a great break of 1 full week break, but there is practice on Wednesday as usual. Please join the practice, and we will also have the practice the Wednesday afterwards. Thank you, Krisha. I'm so sorry. So no class next Sunday. So we'll meet again on Sunday after, which is going to be the 15th. Sorry, not the 15th. 15, 16. No, 15 plus 7, 22. Yeah. No, 15 plus 7 is 22, da Tambi. Zelimir. We're typing 15. 15th, there is Ekadash Rudrabhishekam. 16th, no class. But please join the Sai Gayatri chanting globally. That would be the class. And then on Wednesdays, will have the practice. And then 22nd Saturday, hopefully there is no Devi
We have
Mahotya
DAV.
Parayana.
21st, brother.
Huh?
DAV.
21st.
21st. Yeah, 14 plus 7, 21st. So the next class will be 22nd because the 21st we have Devi Mahotya Parayana, Kotu.
No, no, 28.
28. Okay, so then we will meet for class on 21st Saturday. So you have lot of time to practice and assimilate these mantras. Are Nsu and Balkarare, Venkat Gangishet. Nsu, okay. Jai Sairam, what is everybody is typing calendar on the chat or what? They're confused like me. Yes. Spiritual anatomy and scientific knowledge. Thank you. Any other questions? Dot question is answered. Red dot question is answered. After no. The Sai Gayatri chanting is not after Rudrabhishekam. Zelimir, please pay attention. Next Saturday is June 14th. And June 14th is Ekadash Rudrabhishekam. As usual at 6:30 California time. And it will be 3:30 South Africa time. I'm in South Africa time right now, so I have to think like that. And then the Sunday is the Sai Gayatri chanting. Correct? Is that correct? Or is it Saturday?
It's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday. Yeah, it's on Sunday for 1 hour. Jai Sai Ram. Okay, all good? No more questions? Zalimir, you're back in the group, huh? You left for a while and came back. Happy to see you. Sai Ram.
I'm still here all times,
Yes.
but see recording before my time is okay.
Very good, very good. Yes, Sai Ram. Hope all is well. Okay, Sai Ram. Okay, Sai Ram. Let's close with the Adakshara Pada Brashtam. Where is it? What's his name? Prabhakar Yallai, please chant. Oh, he's went on blank screen. Okay. We'll have Beena Patel chant to make up all the mistakes of Shama. Adakshara Pada Brashtam.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व सा ईश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष सा ईश्वर हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ